From a coma to a state title sounds pretty impossible, right? Not for Paonia's Anthony Miller. I sat down with the newly crowned state champion to discuss just how he was able to pull off this amazing feat. I'm Antonio Clark for KREX5 News. Hope you guys enjoy.
I can't imagine, just the feeling, dude. I remember when I was in high school, I think the deepest I went was the Elite Eight in basketball one year, but never to the state championship. That's awesome. So how does it feel?
It feels pretty good. I mean, it's been one hell of a year, and it's felt pretty good to come back that way.
Expand on that. Tell me about your year.
This year I got in a dirt bike wreck. Well, I guess last year it'd be now, but I got in a dirt bike wreck beginning of July into June, and I was in a coma for a week in the hospital.
Wow.
I had a brain bleed in 2 spots and 6 broken bones, and yeah, they told me that I'd be lucky if I didn't live anywhere other than a nursing home whenever I first woke up.
That is insane.
Yeah, I had to learn to walk and talk and do really basic stuff again, but it all came back pretty quick once I got out of the hospital.
What was your mentality like being told that? Like, you got to have a lot of mental fortitude to be able to be told you're going to live in a nursing home for the rest of your life, and to be like, nah, I'm going to get back to doing what I want to do. What was that like? Like, how did you do that mentally?
I don't know. It was it was difficult. It was so hard to believe that any of it was actually happening, because I still don't have any memory of my dirt bike wreck or how it happened or anything. So I really didn't know what was happening at the time, but it's kind of hard to believe that would be even possible. So I kind of just tried living life normally, and things just started coming back, and they said I started doing better than they expected me to ever do. And then before I knew it, they initially told me I would never be able to play any sports again, just so I wouldn't hit my head or anything.
That had to be pretty devastating.
Yeah, I was pretty sad about that. And then it came down to it that I was able to wrestle and not play football, and I didn't ask any more questions after that. I was like, I'll take it. Like, I know I won't ever be able to play football, but I'll be fine with wrestling.
That's awesome. So what was the recovery like? Like, how soon were you able to run again? And you said you had to relearn how to walk. Like, how fast did all that happen?
I mean, coming back, walking and stuff came back in a couple days, but it was weird. I mean, I have pictures of my dad following me with a wheelchair just because I wasn't the greatest at walking at that time. But yeah, and then talking, that was another one. I was able to talk, but I would say just random words and sentences I had no idea why I put in there and stuff like that. But I mean, talking and stuff like that probably took about a month to get back to normal. And then after that, I think it was another month before I was able to even drive again or anything. So it was about 2 months before life was ever actually back to being somewhat normal.
Awesome. So I was reading the article on Chassa. So life does get back to normal. You can't play football, but you're like, cool, I get to wrestle.
Yeah.
You're training your butt off. You gained 35 pounds?
Yeah, when I got out of the hospital, I weighed 185. I lost 15 pounds in there from medication and stuff. And during football season, I wasn't able to play, so I just went to the weight room with one of our teachers that was up there after school. I was up there every day, and I still am doing that program. But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you're still training. Like, I don't know what your college prospects are. I imagine they're huge, and if you haven't already committed somewhere, I imagine the offers are rolling in now after the state title. Are you looking?
I actually haven't had any offers yet, but I mean, I don't know. I've just always enjoyed lifting and found it to be something I could really do no matter what was happening. So,
do you have aspirations to play or to wrestle again at the collegiate level if you did get the opportunity?
I don't know. I haven't really ever thought about it. I would probably, but I don't know.
It's something to consider, man. You gotta be pretty good to be a state champion. I think you should if you got the opportunity, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but so what's life like now being a state champion? Like, what's school been like when you go to school? What's the difference between pre-state championship to post-state championship? What's that like?
It's kind of weird. I get on Facebook right now, and all I ever see is news articles I'm in or videos I'm in and stuff like that. My picture everywhere. It's kind of weird to see. I'm like, I feel like a celebrity of Delta
Uh-huh.
County, the big county we are, but
Yeah.
it just feels like kind of like a celebrity. It's odd, but yeah.
Have you gotten, has it worked anywhere else? Like, have you felt like that anywhere else, like outside of school? Like maybe you go to a restaurant or McDonald's you go to all the time?
Well, I don't know. Our county's so small that everyone kind of knows each other. So like I'll go to
Okay.
the store and see people I know and they'll come up and congratulate me and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what was what was it like having this wrestling season, which was, unexpected? You didn't know that you were even going to get this. And then you got COVID on top of that. Like, how hard was it to manage that?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, and honestly, the 2 weeks I had to stay home, I never did feel sick. I had
Mm-hmm.
it, but I never like had any severe symptoms or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly took the time to just like go run down the road and stuff and be
Just
away
train
from
more.
pretty much train more, lift in my basement and go run down the road and stuff like that. But yeah.
Looks like it all paid off for you. Well, hey man, I just I wanted to catch up with you. I wanted to talk with you. Like when I seen your story, I was just like amazed. I'm like, he was in a coma, and in the same year, a year later, he wins the state title for wrestling. Like I can't get over that, dude. That's insane. I think it's awesome. It was great what you did. I saw your interview with Mikey and our guys, and you were talking about your brothers. Your stepbrother, he won one, but your brother, he didn't. So you said you're gonna make fun of him. I thought that was hilarious, dude. That's awesome, man. Just excited to talk to you, and I'm glad you were able to take the time and talk to me for a little bit. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey man, good luck moving forward. Enjoy high school, dudes. Enjoy college, man. I'm wishing you the best.
Thank you. You too.
Awesome. You have a great day.
You too. See ya.